are working on the Santoku kitchen knife once again. I've heat treated it and tempered it, and it is looking relatively nice. I'm gonna I'm gonna start grinding. Got the grinder here, and I'm gonna clean up the bevels, make sure everything gets nice and straight, and from there we're gonna work on the handle because that's basically the last step after grinding this. So I hope you enjoy. It'll be a little noisy for a bit, but once this is fully ground, we can start cutting up the wood for the handle and having a grand old time. So I hope you enjoy, and thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'm going to get the earmuffs on. Might be a little noisy for a little bit, but yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Aiden, welcome. Elmo, welcome. We're working on the Santoku kitchen knife. I'm about to start grinding. It'll be a little noisy for a little bit, so I hope you guys don't mind. But then we're going to work on the handle for this thing, and who knows? We might actually start getting this thing glued together and finished off, but it just depends how fast I work and how this all goes. But I hope you all enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. What am I working on? This knife, this kitchen knife. It looks really gross right now because it's not ground or anything yet, but that's what we're about to do. Fossil, I miss so much while you stream on school hours. Already part 4. I'm so sorry, Fossil. I really apologize. It's just the most convenient time for me, the time of day it is right now. So, yeah, I apologize. The Fox, guess who's here? Hello, everyone. Let's go, Fox. All right, I'm going to start grinding. Once I get this done, it shouldn't be too long of like grinding, and then we can actually get into some nice, chill, handle-making work, and we'll be able to chat and have a good time. So I hope you enjoy. Aiden, you can't stay. All good. I hope you have a good dinner, and thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good rest of your night. God bless. The Great Hungry Dragon. You really think this will have any power against the mighty scales of a dragon? This, my friend, is all I'd ever need. But I'm going to start grinding. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I hope you enjoy. It's going to be a little noisy for a few minutes, so I apologize. But then we can get right into it. Oh, all right. Just giving you a noise warning for a few minutes here. So, I really just started grinding, nothing crazy or anything. All I'm really doing is just trying to straighten things up a bit down the edge and sharpen this blade up. It's just a little bit of grinding today, and hopefully I can find some higher grits, like 100 and 200 grit, to clean up this blade. But once it's nice and ground, we can grab our piece of wood and start cutting it up and making this whole thing beautiful. However, because this blade is hardened, I need to keep dipping it in water just so it doesn't get too hot. But my water is in the other room. So let me go grab my bucket, and then we can get back to grinding this Santoku kitchen knife. I think it's looking pretty good so far. And yeah, 1 second. All right, there we go. I got my bucket of water. We're all good now. We're all set. This is the Santoku kitchen knife that I'm grinding right now. I've just got to do a few minutes of grinding, so hang out. It might be a little noisy, so I recommend you turn down the volume. But once this thing is fully ground, I can then move over to the workbench and start cutting up the handle material and getting everything, well, hopefully fitted together and looking awesome. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy. Consider subscribing if you're new here. And yeah, let's get back to work. Oh, shut the door. All right, noise warning. This might be a little noisy. I apologize. if you're just joining and don't really know what's going on, I'm grinding a Santoku kitchen knife. I think it's looking pretty good. However, after heat treating, the blade had a little bit of a wobble in it. The edge had a little bit of a wobble in it. So that's what I'm trying to straighten up right now. And then I'm going to grind this whole thing clean. And then from there, I can start working on the handle. So I'm going to get back to grinding. I apologize for the noise, and I hope you enjoy. My hands are already getting oily and dirty, but the edge is looking a lot straighter. The blade's looking cleaner as we go. It only needs a little more. And then I think what I'm going to do is try moving up to 200 grit. And then from there, we're going to get to the workbench and start working on the handle. Yeah, I think it's going all right. If you're just joining us, this is a Santoku kitchen knife that I've been making for the past 4 weeks. Every Friday, I live stream and work on this currently. I have other projects on the go, so make sure you like and subscribe and follow along, because I make some pretty crazy stuff. If you're new here and have no idea, I make massive swords and other things like that. So yeah, anyways, I should keep grinding. I hope you enjoy, and yeah, let's get back to this. right. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me grind for hours on end because that's not very entertaining and such. However, this is how far we've gotten. This is with 36 grit. It's the coarsest grit I use. And from here, I'm going to move to 100 grit, then 200 grit, and then Scotch-Brite this blade. But I don't think I'm going to do that just yet because I don't really have to do it all right now. And it's kind of boring for you guys just to hear a grinder go on and on and on. So this is the Santoku kitchen knife that I've been working on. I'm going to take you guys over to the workbench. And then from there, I can start working on the handle for this thing. And once there's a handle on it, you're really going to start seeing a really nice knife. So let me get that all set up and bring you on over. So I hope you enjoy. All right, I need to dry my hands because they're all black now from oil and such. It's not ideal when you're making knives with oily water and oily blades. Like, look at my fingers. These were clean at one point. Clean, I tell you. All right. Let me get everything set up over here. All right. I think we're almost good. I need wood, which I think I have actually over here. Okay. I'm a little off camera, so I apologize. Everyone, let us move the camera. This is going to get a little shaky, and I really do apologize. I need to just adjust some things because we're going to be working on the workbench. So I really do apologize how laggy this is going to be. Just bear with me. Ugh. My tripod is very finicky. Almost there. Almost there. If you guys aren't getting nauseous, then good on you, because this is probably really shaky. All right. Here we go. I can set this here. Fix and adjust all you. Can I turn this? Is this going to allow me to adjust? I really do apologize, everyone, for the handsiness for a few minutes there. All right. I think we're all good. Everything's set up. I might move you guys over a bit more so you can actually see my messy workbench and what I'm doing. I'm just going to plug in this cord. All right. And now, since my live stream is really janky, I can actually read the chat again because it's set up on my laptop over here. So I apologize, everyone, for missing everything that's been going on. Hey, I want to mod in case your chat gives out like last time. Yes, Christopher, I actually do. And the chat gave out within like the first 5 minutes of live streaming. So now I have it on my laptop. And I'm going to make Christopher. There we go. I think I just did that for you, Christopher. Yeah, you're now a moderator. I've already talked to Christopher about this sort of stuff. So there we go. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. I got to dry it off because it's already rusting. Oh, goodness. All right. This here is the Santoku kitchen knife that I've been working on for the past 4 weeks, I guess. It's a really nice knife. It's coming along. I'm a blacksmith, so if you're new here and don't know what I do, I make these sorts of things all the time. I also make massive swords and other crazy projects. The piece of wood you duct taped under the sand belt, I do remember that piece of wood, Fox, because I'm still using it. So we had to do a little bit of jiggery with the belt grinder so that we could grind. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe not. There is a concave bevel on this Santoku kitchen knife, which is something I've never actually done before. And I think it actually turned out really good. So the reason you do a concave bevel grind on kitchen knives is so when you're cutting things really fine and sticky, the suction, there's no air suction because there's a gap because of the concaveness. Anyways, it's all gibberish, I guess. So let's get back to work. I want to move you guys so you can actually see the workbench. And then we can cut up this chunk of wood and turn it into our handle for this kitchen knife. Yeah. Thank you, Christopher. Okay, welcome, everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying. Every boy's dream is to Smith. Yes, sir, it is, Christopher. All right, let me just move you guys away a little. I apologize for the shakiness once again. Come on. There we go. Okay, you can actually see the workbench now? Sweet, you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Perfect. All right. I was YouTube mod once. Some guy falsely blamed me for abusing the mod power and I got banned. I'm sorry to hear that, Fox. That's a shame. All right. This is the chunk of wood. We actually cut it from our massive battle axe we're making. I don't know if you guys have watched some of my other live streams, but this thing I forged a couple weeks ago, and it's completely ridiculous, I know. But that's kind of what I do here. I make massive, ridiculous things. So I hope you enjoy that kind of stuff and stick around. Today we're making something a little less ridiculous. It's just a simple kitchen knife, but it's a lot of fun, and it's for my fiance, so hopefully all goes well. I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's get right to it. What I need to do is actually trace out whatever shape I'm going with and start cutting it out on the bandsaw, which is behind me. And then from there, we can start shaping and drilling and fitting and all that fun stuff. It's been my dream because I own lots of swords and knives, and I think it would be so cool to make them, by the way. For JJ, blacksmithing is really cool. If you guys are joining me, I'm Hale the Blacksmith. I make knives, massive fantasy style battle axes, and massive swords and other things like that. I've been training with the Dragon Slayer for a month now. Let me go grab it because I don't know if you guys are all just joining and you have no idea what I do here, because I do some pretty crazy stuff. Let me grab it. I like showing it off because it was a lot of work. Ugh. All right. This here, my friends, if it'll stay in frame. Nope, it'll hit the roof. This is a 7-foot tall sword that I made. It's hitting the roof, goodness. A 7-foot tall sword I made about a month ago, and I've been training with it every single day since. It's been a lot of work and a lot of fun, and you can follow along on my channel because every single day I post a training video of me with this sword, plus the Shikai Zangetsu sword that's in the back as well. So that's the kind of stuff I make. Let me just set this aside. Ugh. Put it right here. I think that's okay. All right. I think we're good. There we go. All right. What my plan is now is to cut this piece of wood into a rectangular shape. I'm not entirely sure what size I want to go for yet, so that's what I need to lay out. I think something like so. There's no real method to my madness. I kind of just wing it and hope things turn out. I'm pretty sure that's a convenient way to do things. Fox, Hale, I smell something is missing. Goodness, Fox, if you're new here, apparently Fox really likes when I put hats on my massive swords, but I don't have a hat currently that I'm not wearing, so I'm sorry, Fox. I'm really sorry. Oh, goodness. Most of the stuff I just do randomly are because I'm bored. That's fair, Elmo. All right. I think I'll show you what I'm doing in just a second if you're curious. Let me just do this. There we go. All right. That is literally all I drew. A rectangle that I'm going to cut out of this piece of wood. And then I'm going to drill a slot in it. So it, oh, there you go. So it fits onto the handle, the rat tail tang. It doesn't need to be anything too creative, because what I plan on doing is just doing an octagonal bevel look for the handle. It's nothing too crazy or interesting, I suppose. But then I'm going to do a lot of finishing on it and make it look really nice. So hopefully you guys like it. Oh, if there is no extra hat, you can give it yours. That's true, Elmo. That's true. I'm currently sanding the edges of a gathering sickle I have at home. Oh, that's sweet, Christopher. I hope that goes well. All right, I'm going to grab the bandsaw, pull it on out, and then we can cut out the handle for our Santoku kitchen knife and just see how that goes. I think, yeah, we're just back here. I'll pull this out. Hopefully, this shouldn't take too long. It's not a huge piece that I'm cutting out. So, hopefully, you guys enjoy me cutting a piece of wood, I guess. All right. Bro, anyone have any idea of where I can go and learn to do this stuff? JJ, honestly, if you just look up nearby blacksmiths, there might be someone. I don't know where you're from and if there's blacksmiths near you, but I learned from a guy just down the road from me, basically. And yeah, it's been very helpful. Having a master blacksmith to teach you helps a lot when you're trying to learn how to start blacksmithing. I have to think of cool things to say. The Great Hungry Dragon. That's fair. You've had a knack for really cool things to say. Beats the feel of a sword. I know, right? I miss my sword. It's right there. But I love swords. I love them. All right, let me cut this out. It'll just take a moment. Just like so. So I basically just have to cut like 5 inches of wood. All right. This bandsaw is not very fast. It's very old. But I'm sure it'll be okay because it works half decent. All right. There we go. Oh, crumpets. I tripped the breaker. That tends to be the case sometimes. So let me just fix that. It's not ideal. All right. Over here. Got it. Tripping the breaker isn't ideal. Not usually, at least. Now let's just cut this last section off. Oh, goodness. All right. I need to turn off some heaters. They're pumping too much power, and I keep tripping the breaker. Let me just fix that. Oh. We're back. Second time's the charm. Trust me. I just need to cut half an inch of wood left. Oh, my word. All right. Come on. Got it. Got it. Turning it off before I trip the breaker again. My word. All right. This is a chunk of hickory. I know it's crazy. It's really cool. Super fascinating. But soon we'll attach it to this knife and hopefully make this whole thing look really sweet. It doesn't look like much, but this is kind of the idea right now, if the lighting will focus on it. But this thing needs to be shaped. It needs a slot drilled in it to fit, or I guess like that. So that's what we're going to work on now. And hopefully all goes well. This thing shouldn't be too difficult. I've done this before. I'm just slotting the wood into the Santoku kitchen knife. It's pretty basic stuff. I do, however, need to grind this tang some more because it's a little, I think it's a little thick, but honestly it might be fine. I'm not sure. I thought of a cool thing to say. You thought of something cool to say, Hungry Dragon? Let's go. All right. I think I want this to be centered. I'm not actually sure. Probably. Having it centered would probably be the best idea, I guess. Something like that. All right, perfect. Christopher, 100 likes equals 100 push-ups. If you want to see how... Oh, goodness. Christopher, I don't want to do 100 push-ups, but I've done it before, and it does help the channel if you guys like. So 100 likes equals 100 push-ups. If that happens before the end of the live stream, then I'll do it. But I'm not going to vouch for it because I don't necessarily want to. So I got my drill here with a battery that's basically dead. So that's not going to be ideal. But I'm just going to start by drilling a pilot hole into this. Something just like that. Nothing too crazy. I should make sure I'm going in straight, which I think I am. It does need to have a bit of an angle because it's going to need to, well, I don't know if you can tell, but this drops down just a little bit. So it'll have a little bit of a curve in it, which is comfortable in the hand. All right. Elmo, I don't know if I want to do another 100 push-ups, but hey, it is fun. So if you're new here, consider liking and subscribing. I make massive swords and massive battle axes and other really crazy stuff. So consider following along, and I hope you enjoy. Water is also very good, unless you're spilling it all over yourself. My word. All right. I'm going to remove this 1/8" drill bit and grab something, I think, that looks like a bit over 1/4 inch. So that's what I'm going to do now. The Great Hungry Dragon, thou shalt need hundreds of those knives in thine arsenal to even make the weakest of dragons flinch. Big Hungry Dragon, you're not going to have to worry about this little knife. That's the sword you're going to have to worry about. Anyways, I need a new drill bit, and then we can keep going, which I think there's one. Well, I keep all my drill bits back here, so there should be one. That looks like a little too thick. I think this guy, maybe this guy. I'm not entirely sure what size drill bit I should use right now. I gotta just check it. And that looks like the winner, which I was right. A 1/4-inch drill bit. That's what I need. All right. What about 100 push-ups with the Dragon Slayer? 100 push-ups, the Fox, with the Dragon Slayer like on my back? Because that would be absolutely ridiculous. The Dragon Slayer weighs 40 pounds, and I'm going to be honest, it's not easy to lift. And doing push-ups with it on my back, Fox, that would be a little brutal. Not going to lie. Is that a subwoofer in the background, Isaiah? Yeah, I don't know. Where is that? Where are you seeing that? Oh, maybe that back there? Yeah, I have surround sound in here for pumping jams when I'm doing work and things like that, when I'm not live streaming or recording. So it's pretty nice, actually, having surround sound. It's really convenient. And I have a TV there, too. It's really nice. Not going to lie. Get to watch shows with surround sound while forging. I mean, it's the dream life. Anyways, I'm going to drill this out, and I think I'm going to drill it on a bit of an angle, just so this drops in nicely, and that I don't know, miss drill and stuff. I don't know. I'm really just freehanding this and hoping it turns out, but I'm sure it'll go perfectly swell if I don't rush it. So I should take my time with this. This knife is for my fiance, so probably wouldn't be a bad idea to take my time. All right, this drill needs a new battery. I'm going to just switch drills, not going to lie. This one should have a battery in it. Is that? I think. Come on. You can go faster than that, right? I don't know how drills work, honestly. I just swing a hammer, so. Is this one also already dead? No, this one's good. I just don't know why it's so slow. Oh, I know why. That's better. I figured it out. All right. Well, then that shall be in the need of at least 50 of those Dragon Slayers to have any power to see. All right, Dragon. I'll slay you one of these days, trust me. Don't you worry. Okay, maybe I didn't need it this fast. Back to slow. All right. Isaiah, can I hear the subwoofer real quick before you don't kick up? I don't know if I can play any music during the live stream that's not copyrighted, because that would kind of suck getting a copyright strike. But if I can find music that I can play, I would definitely play it. I don't know if the audio quality would actually pick it up well. This thing is just really intense. 100 Meg must have missed the part where it's called a Dragon Slayer. Yeah, exactly, Christopher. Oh, man. All right, I think. Okay, that's too slow again. All right. I should figure out how deep I'm supposed to go. I think I need to go a little bit further than this drill bit's length. Out there, I think, should be good. Yeah, something like that. So, this is the Santoku kitchen knife. This is our wood block for a handle. And it's just going to take a little bit of finesse, I think, to turn this into a actually nice knife handle. But we've got time, I suppose. 100 reps of spinning with the Dragon Slayer. Elmo, so you just want me to spin in a circle with the Dragon Slayer 100 times? I don't think that's going to end well for me or anyone. Robert, you should probably use a wood bit. Honestly, you're absolutely correct, Robert. But this is more of a metal shop, and I don't know where all my wood bits are. But this one does seem to actually drill. It's just a little slow because this is hardwood, and you get it. I'm sure you get it. The Great Hungry Dragon. Thine lifespan is too small to have enough time to train for our duel. That's what you think. You thought I was just a usual mortal. All right. Anyways, Hungry Dragon. Do you sand and polish your wood handles? JJ, yes, I do. I wouldn't... 1 second. All right. I wouldn't say I polish my wood handles, but I like to do a little bit of finishing on them. You'll see, if you stick around, you'll see what I do with this wood handle. I love to give it a little more contrast than just one color, and you'll just have to see how I do that later on. But yeah, fidget spinner blacksmith. Elmo, The you spin me right round me round workout. Yes. Elmo, yes. I love that idea. Oh, that's a noisy noise. I apologize for the squealing. That's just not fun for the ears. All right, there we go. So this obviously isn't going to fit. It's just one hole, and this, you can tell, is very wide. So we got the one hole in. We just need to now slot it. And to do that, I'm probably just going to, I don't know, wobble it around a whole lot and see what happens. I know that's not the most ideal way to do it, but I'm a blacksmith. Wood isn't my expertise. I just kind of do what feels about right. Anyone in the chat actually have any idea on how I could do a better slot? Because drilling might not make the cleanest slot, but I think it'll work. This is just a piece of hickory that I'm trying to slot, and I think it'll come together nicely in the end. We're already getting some progress. I could also potentially burn it in by heating up the end here and just forcing it in, which I might end up doing a little later on. You guys will just have to wait because I'm going to get this slotted a little further in, and then from there, maybe start burning it in. Who knows? Use a chisel. Fox, that's not a bad idea. I just don't know if a chisel will be small enough to work with this. In case I need to warn someone or some. Wait, what is Christopher saying? I'm going to try mentioning you for experiment purposes. Interesting. Go for it. All right. I'm sure that sounds so lovely on the live stream. I apologize. There we go. We're making progress. It's not immensely good progress, but we're starting to slot the handle for this Santoku kitchen knife, this Japanese style kitchen knife. If you're just joining me and have no idea who I am or what I do, I'm Hale the Blacksmith, and I make a bunch of massive swords and other crazy things like that. So consider subscribing and following along because, I make some pretty crazy stuff. I think it's pretty cool. I don't see why not. Good hearing Fox. Oh, goodness. Let's go. Would have to sharpen it, though. That's true. All right. Hale, do you live in Canada or America? I live in Canada. Actually, that glare is terrible. Canada, right there. Because I just do. There's no reason why. I guess I was born here. All right. So I'm starting to get a slot. It's nothing perfect just yet, but we're slowly moving in further and further. Once we actually have this fitted all the way up, or all the way up like this, then we can actually start shaping this handle, which will be, I think, a lot of fun. Oh, yo, and you're Canadian. Let's go. Big Bad Bessie. Oh, yeah. I think being Canadian is pretty all right. I get to do this, so I can't complain about life. All right. Someone's phone dying. Oh, no, Sukuna. Sukuna, you're here? Oh, my goodness. I didn't even notice that. Oh, my word. I didn't even notice you were in the chat. Thank you so much for joining, Sukuna. I hope you're doing well. Oh, man. That's hilarious. I didn't even notice. Sorry. All right. Man, drilling is very obnoxiously noisy. I really do apologize for everyone trying to not have their ears attacked, but that just seems to be the case right now. All right. So, we're making a bit of progress. Eventually, I think I could start burning. I just don't know if I want to start now. Do I? I can give it a shot. I don't see why not. Let me grab my blowtorch and give this a whirly dirl. I need to soak a rag, though. Where is my torch? There we go. All right. So, I got my torch. I don't know how much propane I have left in it, which isn't ideal. But, let's give this a shot. I'm going to soak this and put on a glove. Where are my gloves? I don't have gloves in here, apparently. No, I do have gloves somewhere. I'm sure I do. 1 second, everyone. Nope. I guess that's a glove, but... All right. I got gloves. Got them. These are... I don't know where these gloves came from, but I think they'll work for what I need. I just need something to keep my hand from getting soaked because it's freezing in here, and a cold, wet hand isn't how I want to do my work. So that's just my own complaints. Don't worry about it. All right. let's soak this rag just so that, well, I need to soak it a bit more. Hold on. The reason I'm soaking this rag is so when I heat up the bottom of this knife, it doesn't heat up the rest of the knife because this is already hardened and tempered. And if I lose the temper and the heat treat and stuff, then this knife is going to get blunt and be really bad. So hopefully that's not the case. Let's start heating this up and just see how it goes. This will take a few minutes. I apologize. Hopefully all goes well. I'm just reading the chat now. All right. So I don't even know if you can hear me over this, but we're just heating up the back end. I want to get it at least a little hot, hopefully red hot. We'll see. It just takes a little while. So how's everyone's day going? If you can even hear me. I hope you're all doing well. We're actually starting to get some color now. You can't really tell, but you guys will see the smoke in just a few moments. All right. All right, we got a bit of color there. I got to find my orientation. Whew. That's some smoke. That's what we're looking for, everyone. Ugh. That's what we're looking for. I want to get that front end a little more shaped. Yeah, that's some progress. See, burning the wood is so much faster and you get a much, I mean, I don't know about a tighter fit, but a cozier fit. Ugh. That was, don't do this at home, everyone. Don't use a kitchen knife against your leather apron as a block. But you can see now, everyone, we're actually making progress with this knife. It's looking pretty cool. It's nowhere near done or anything like that. But we've got the bevels pretty much ground in. The wood handle is what we're working on now, trying to slot it together. Once it's in place, we can actually start shaping it, and hopefully all goes well. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I don't know. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers, and we're getting closer. We just hit 8,000, so make sure you subscribe, because once I'm at 10,000 subscribers, then, I don't know, I don't have to train with the massive sword anymore. I can make a new one and start training with that one. So, yeah. If you guys have any fun ideas for swords, definitely hit me up in the chat, because I want to make another really cool sword. All right. Got good sleep for once today, so today has been a nice day for me. Elmo, I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad you're getting a good sleep. Everyone needs a good sleep. I am going to just check. I think that's our angle. Okay. So I just got to remember the orientation, which this side is top, which I think I'm just going to write on it. That might just make my life easier. Top. There we go. Just says, well, you can't read that really, but it says top. So that'll keep my head on. Oh, straight. All right, we're good. Let's heat up the butt end of this again, and from there we can start pounding this on some more, I guess. You should make a dual-wielding type sword. Dragon, I like that idea. I do want to make a dual-wielding sword. I'm actually working on dual-wielded axes right now. So, yeah, I like that idea. Maybe I can do that sometime. All right, we're going to heat this up again, and hopefully all goes well. It takes a little bit of time while heating this up, but should go faster this time around. Just having a Minecraft boss holding a gun with his because of what he'll say. Oh, goodness. All right. Here we go. Just heating this up. This is the Santoku kitchen knife I'm working on. I need to heat up the butt end so I can drive it into the wood. Hopefully it works. All right, we got some color there. Grabbing this, top up, and drive it in. Do not try this at home. Driving a kitchen knife into your chest is not a recommended move. I do not support the idea. It's just convenient for me, I suppose. Maybe I could... You know, I could just drive it into the table. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Oh, all right. Oh, a little bit smoky in here. Just don't mind the smoke. I apologize. But if you're just joining me, we're working on this Santoku kitchen knife. We're trying to drive the wood handle in right now. It's a little smoky because we're burning it on. But I think it's going well. Yeah, let's keep heating it up. I hope you guys are enjoying. And yeah, More fire. Woo! All right. Get this hot once again, and then we can drive it on some more. All right. It takes a little bit, so I apologize. All right. All right. Let's go, Elmo. All right. There we go. On a completely different topic, I've been thinking about starting a Minecraft server, but I don't know yet. That's just putting that out there if people are interested in that. Come on, back off. Oh, that is tough work. All right. Whew. It's happening. Things are going on. We're about halfway now. It's really smoky, and I really apologize, but we're about halfway on, which is pretty sweet. We're making progress. It just needs a little more finagling, whatever you want to call it. But I think we're making progress. You notice you have a new coworker? Oh, yeah. Is Indoor Sloth here? That's sweet. Yeah. So I'm trying to get more moderators, but it's a pretty serious task, and I don't take it lightly, so. Whew. All right. I am inhaling a lot of smoke. I don't recommend it. I mean, unless you're into that kind of stuff, but I don't recommend it. I'm going to get more water on my rag. There we go. Just like so. Try and cool this off before it gets too hot. All right. I think what I should do... Oh, I'm going to get this hot again. I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to heat it up, drive the wood on, and hopefully all goes well. Here we go, I guess, once again. There we go. Whew. Indoor Sloth, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. Join Discord. Elmo, I think if you can even hear me, I'm pretty sure Indoor Sloth has already joined the Discord server. You know? Oh, goodness. There we go. All right. So we're almost hot. Nothing too crazy. I just want to get this butt end red, and then I can start forcing it in further. We're about halfway, and from there I think we'll be good. All right. There we go. All right, top, in, and please go in further. If it does, we're happy. If it doesn't, we're less happy. All right. I think we're making progress. It's just, I think it's a little too thick, at least down here. It is so smoky now. I really apologize. All right. Whew. I mean, maybe you guys can't even tell that it's smoky in here, but it sure is for me. All right. I think we are about halfway. I'm just not sure if we're making more headway. Maybe I gotta, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drill further in because I don't think I even drilled far enough. All right. Let us just make sure this doesn't get too hot still by leaving it on the wet rag. And then we're going to drill this some more. Hopefully all goes well. Oh, yeah. Just trying to remove some of the char in the bottom of this because it really doesn't help. If there's wood dust or anything in the bottom, it just plugs the hole. So I really got to drill it out and remove it. The one thing I really like about the Santoku kitchen knives is the handle is very just plain, like just sanded, kind of a blocky shape, but I like it. It's nice in the hand. And you don't have to worry about doing too much sanding work. And you don't have to worry about busting through on an edge and going through the hole because there's really no real risk of that. All right. There we go. I think... Yeah, I think I just need to get this hot again and keep going. All right. Just like so. the usual around here, I suppose. What the heck? JJ, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. What the heck? JJ, you guys are way too, I'm liking that. That is so generous. Thank you so much, JJ. I really do appreciate it. Wow, that really helps out a lot, and yeah, it means the world. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. I really do appreciate that. I tried to make it 2, but it didn't work. That's all good, JJ. You're more than generous. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. All right. We're almost hot, and then we can keep driving this wood in. Hopefully it goes in a bit better this time. We'll see. If he wants mods, he probably got people in mind to ask. Yeah, so 1 second here. This is just loud. All right, this is almost hot. When it comes to moderators and such, it's hard to pick people because you got to be someone I trust, I guess. And if you want to be a mod, join my Discord server and we can chat about it. It's linked in my channel if you're interested. But yeah, JJ, I have to go to bed. So good night. Have a great day. Thank you so much. And JJ, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And yeah, hope to see you on the next live stream or something. All right. Paris Studio, Silas, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining. All right. We're going to do some work. I think this is this is the usual around here. It just takes a bit of effort. So let's soak this rag again. It's a little decrepit, but it's doing the trick. We're working on a Santoku kitchen knife. If you're just joining and have no idea what's going on here, I'm Hale the Blacksmith. I make massive swords and other crazy, ridiculous things. Today we're trying to fit a wood block into a knife, and hopefully all goes well. We'll see. I don't really care how much about being mod, so I probably won't apply for the position. That's all good, Elmo. It's literally, I appreciate you just being here. Thank you so much. But yeah, all right, let's try burning some more, I suppose. We'll see how it goes. All right. Very great. Orlando, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing well. Let's keep heating this up. Man, I'm happy with the progress we're making on this knife. First time in Jordan. Good enough for me. That's fair, Elmo. You're doing really good at that. All right. We're almost hot. I'm going to try and get this a little hotter than last time and see if it helps. All right. Come on. Almost there. All right. That's nice and hot. Grab this top and drive it in. Oh, come on. We're making progress, I think. Oh, my word. All right, this is not... Okay, that's a little smoky. I apologize. But we're making progress. Goodness. What type of knife are you making? A Santoku kitchen knife. Exactly, Christopher. Thank you. Yes. So if you're just joining and have no idea what's going on, it is really smoky. Oh, goodness. This is the Santoku kitchen knife I'm working on. It's a little rusty and gross right now because of the gross wet rag I'm using. That was disgusting. I just splashed my face with rusty water. Isn't the first time, probably won't be the last. But this is the Santoku kitchen knife I'm working on. We're trying to fit up the handle right now. It's going all right, I suppose. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, we're hoping to get this handle on and hopefully looking pretty soon enough. But we'll just see how it goes. I'm going to take a sip of water after drinking rust water there for a minute. Goodness. That is much, much better for you. All right. Oh, smithing water equal holy water. Exactly, Christopher. Silas, this is some hickory. It's very dirty and doesn't look like hickory at the moment, but it is. And it's working, I'd say, half decently well for what we're doing. And I like hickory. Okay, here's the thing. I like using hickory for my wood knife handles because it's a hardwood. It's really strong. But also, it's a light wood. You see how bright that is? It's very light. It's white, you could say. And when you start with a light wood, you can always, as you can see the dirt on it, go darker. And that's what I plan on doing with this knife handle, is once it's fully shaped and everything, then I'm going to start darkening and lightening it and making it all really pretty. I have a fun plan for this, so hopefully you guys stick around and enjoy. But yeah, hickory is not usually burned through. Yeah, I can tell. So I can definitely feel that. So I'm going to grab my drill and keep trying to drill a bit further. YM, can you show me a finished knife, please? I want a good fixed blade. I don't have any knives currently in here to show. But if you want YM, go to my YouTube channel, go to my popular videos, and the blood demon, I think it's called, the knife I made, is probably one of my favorite knives I've made on my channel, or the Damascus one I did. You can watch those two videos. The blood demon one is a fixed blade, and yeah, it turned out really well. So if you want to see that knife, go check that out. But I don't have any in here currently that are fixed blades, sorry. For a second, I thought you had the Full Metal Alchemist arm. On me right now? No, the Full Metal Alchemist arm is actually right here. So this is something I made 2 years ago. It's a full metal arm. It's from Edward Elric's arm from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And it was a lot of fun to make. It's fully functional metal arm. So I made this a couple years back. A lot of fun. I want to do more armor soon, but haven't really had the time currently. But yeah. Anyways, let's drill this out some more. There's the Night Slayer too. Yes, that was a really fun sword to make. It wasn't a knife. It was more of a sword, I suppose. It's supposed to be a dagger, Christopher, right? But I kind of made it massive and turned it into a sword. So yeah, definitely check out my channel. I have a bunch of really cool, massive swords and epic builds on there. So consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 10,000, and I post a lot of really crazy, cool stuff. At least I think so. And 8,000 people think so, which is really cool. Hale, what do you think is the hardest thing to make? Elmo, I would say the hardest thing to make that I have currently made would probably be like my fantasy Damascus knife. That thing I put a lot of effort in, and it turned out really nice, but it's probably the hardest thing I've done because Damascus is just never easy. Meshwan, good video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right, I'm going to keep drilling. Hopefully we have some success, I guess. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little surprised we're not already through yet, because we literally should be. Unless I'm not drilling far enough. I might not be drilling deep enough. That could be the problem. No, it shouldn't be the problem. That shouldn't be the problem. I can't find the top. This thing has gone so dirty. I think that's the top. So what's our problem? I think it's side to side. I think we're deep enough. It's just side to side action. Like this, that it's not going in far enough. I'm looking for an anvil. Do you suggest anywhere or anyone? Honestly, I don't really know where to get an anvil, at least a good one. They're really expensive. If you want a really cheap anvil, go to Princess Auto. I have a 40-pound anvil I got from them. It's not like the best, but it's a really good starter anvil. But for a good one, honestly, you got to look online, like Marketplace, Kijiji, or whatever. But yeah, I think massive is a key word in your smithing videos. Christopher, you're absolutely right. And this kitchen knife is not massive, but it's a lot of fun to make, so I'm enjoying it. I think I've completely lost which side is the top, because I've gotten this thing so dirty now. All right, I'm going to rewrite top on the right side, I suppose. Is that top? Yeah, okay, top is this side. I got to rewrite it because it's gotten too dirty. All right, good. Now we're good. Let's keep drilling. Hopefully all goes well. Heat the tang and drive it in. Rakan, that's actually exactly what I'm doing currently. I'm drilling right now, but I've been heating it up and burning it in. And I'll probably do it again in just a second so you can see that happen. Got it. If I raid a blacksmith shop, I'm skipping the sword and taking the anvil. Exactly, Christopher. Exactly. All right. Just don't raid mine because I will have to destroy you. I mean, that's why I train with massive swords. All right. Let us heat this up once again and just see how it goes. All right. Fire. I've always enjoyed fire. All right. This will take a moment to heat up all the way. So I hope you enjoy. Yeah. I'm sorry, this is probably a little loud too. I apologize. But yeah, it's always fun. Alright. We're almost hot. Just takes a moment. Alright. I don't even know if we can see the color. You see that? We're getting hotter. Alright. Let's drive it in. Just like so. Just like so. Go in, my masterpiece. Do your thing. Oh, come on. Oh, so smoky. Like, it seems to wobble in nicely. It just doesn't go in far enough. Maybe if I burned the entranceway a bit more. It just might need to be opened a bit further. I don't really know. It's all a lot of trial and error. Don't inhale smoke. Again, I warn you, don't do that. It doesn't taste good. Doesn't taste good. Can't even know my fortress. Oh goodness. How much is coal from that? About the $55 a bag. All right. And you can transfer all the important parts. What are you guys talking about? For I'm sure post a lot. Oh goodness. Smoke is what I breathe though. That is fair. Great. The Great Hungry Dragon. That actually adds up. All right. I got to cool this off a bit before I go further, just so I don't lose my temper. My temper as in the knife temper, not my anger. Oh, whoa. I don't know if anyone actually knows what I mean when I say temper. It's the temper colors when it comes to knife making. I'm not actually angry if that's what people have thought this whole time. All right. Soaking that a little bit. Making sure the knife is cold. All right. I think what I'm going to do, slide this in. All right, I got to drill it out more. I think the char inside the hole is getting a little too full, and I've got to drill it out now. All right, let's go. Come on. All right, I need to see in some light if I'm actually making any progress. It like... My confusion is it should fit by now, but it isn't. So it's weird. Good job, Lul. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Goodness. Isn't it easier to split the handle and then glue it back on the blade with epoxy? That is actually a very possible way to do it, Christopher. And I do that usually for my sword handles. But the way I'm doing this knife is just... I don't know. I thought it would be easier. Then I wouldn't have to wait for glue to dry. And I still think this is easier, Christopher, but it's just taking a little longer than expected. Did you make the blade from scratch? Harry, yes. I'm a blacksmith. I forge massive swords and other cool things like that. So yeah, this knife was literally just a block of iron when I started. And I've been live streaming the whole process. So you can go back in my channel and watch the previous live streams and watch the process of me forging it if you're interested. But I do a lot of this stuff all the time, I suppose. All right, why not make the entire handle out of epoxy? The Fox, because epoxy is very weak and brittle, and it would probably just fall apart. So that's at least my opinion on the matter. All right, I'm going to just see if maybe extending this drill bit out a little further will help. Maybe not. There, right about there. All right, let's see if that makes a difference. You know what? I think that is going to be the difference. I think this is going to work now, everyone. Fox, Fox, you have creative ideas. You have very creative ideas. Go slower with the drill and widen the entrance hole. See, the thing is, I don't want to widen the entrance hole too much, Rickon, because if I do, then it's going to be a really sloppy fit, and I actually want it to be tight, just not so tight I can't even get the handle on, if you get what I mean. All right, wear a mask. This one, probably a good idea, but I don't really want to wear a mask since... I'm Hale Blacksmith, so don't follow my example. Wear a mask when you're working with woods and metals and things like that. I'm just I'm going to be talking a lot. So if I'm wearing a mask, I can't talk. So my health and safety or the ability to chat with you guys. I mean, oh, I made throwing knife handle from epoxy once and it shattered. Yeah, so yeah, that would be the case, honestly. Oh, bro, you know the card noxious gas in Dice Conquest? Card noxious gas. Are you talking about the trap cards? Indoor Sloth. Yeah, I didn't explain trap cards to you. You can add as many trap cards into the deck as you want. It just makes things more difficult. Yeah, so if you want to add them, you don't need to put trap cards in the deck, but it's just to make it more challenging for you. Oh, yeah, you should have them all. Good. That is, yeah. Anyways, what kind of wood are you using for the handle? Ben, I am working, yeah, hickory is the wood handle. It looks very not hickory because it's so dirty, but that should sand out in a short while. I think I've heard of something called noxious gas in a game. Well, the Indoor Sloth is talking about a card game called Dice Conquest. It's a really fun game, actually. But, all right. That's not really the point right now, but yeah. What are you guys talking about? Me know the cards. Yeah, sorry. This is just about a card game that Indoor Sloth and I were talking about earlier. So, not really important. All right. I think we might have a little bit of semblance of success. Perhaps not. Perhaps not would be a better way to put it. All right. Let's try burning this on some more. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've not heard of dead cells. There we go. All right. Let's heat this back up. Here we go. All right. It just takes some time. I apologize. All right. I found that putting the wood in the vise helps with drilling. That's a good point, Ben. That would have helped a lot sooner, but it's just the way it is for me. That's a more reaction time based game, actually. Oh, is it? Okay, cool. Silas, I have heat treated. I did it last live stream, or 2 live streams ago. Back, Dangerous Ham, welcome back. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. All right, we're almost caught here. As you can tell, we're just heating up the butt end of this knife. More strategy this game I play like cards is to slay the fire. Interesting, Elmo. Probably don't need map gas for that. No, I don't think this is map gas, is it? It might be, but I don't remember. I thought this was just propane, but it might be map gas. We're going places, everyone. It's working. I'm absolutely lying. We have made little to no progress. All right. Where are we going wrong? That's the question of the hour. Oh, almost burnt myself. That would have not been fun. All right. Little smoky. But now what I'm going to do is try drilling this out a bit more. All right. It doesn't seem like we're getting places, and I think I know the problem. If you guys look here, my handle is actually, or my tang, I should say, is very thick. Much thicker than it needs to be, and I'm going to address that. And that should actually be the game changer we need. So, give me 1 second, and I'm going to hop on the belt grinder just over in the corner here, and sand this down a bit and see if that helps our handling process. Okay, what's going on? Thank you. Oh, goodness. I've been eager to have you show us that black axe above your window. Oh, Christopher, yeah. That's very covered in dust and cobwebs. But if I turn the camera, you can actually see it maybe. But I don't know if I can even turn the camera. Oh, there goes my drill. It's in the corner. There's no light behind it, so you can't really tell. I apologize for moving you around and jiggling you like that. I really apologize. All right. With that being said, I'm going to start grinding on the belt grinder. I'll just be... Mosquito, what the heck? I'll be a couple minutes, nothing crazy long. And then we can hopefully fit this wood into the onto the knife. Right? That's what we're trying to do here. Everything's going well. Wasn't even subscribed at that time. Oh, to see that axe when he was sharpening the 5 brooms and knives. Yeah, the Fox, that was a long time ago. I guess that was a couple months ago in the summer. But yeah, that was a bit ago. If your tank gets wider, then the wide cold parts might catching and not. Yeah, Saz, you're pretty much right. So that's why I'm going to sand these down and hopefully that fixes it during those streams. But I have been wondering about that one. So if everyone's curious, the axe in the window I made in maybe my first or second year of blacksmithing, it was nothing crazy. It's actually not even forged. Well, a bit of it's forged. But I actually cut it out and ground it. It's a massive battle axe. Maybe in a live stream or video sometime, I'll pull it out and we can cut some stuff up with it. It's pretty old and crazy, but it is a fun battle axe. I want to make another big one too. All right, swap the mosquito with the knife. I should have, but the mosquito's gone now. I think it's not on me. All right, Fox sharpness test. Christopher, yeah, kind of the mosquito sharpness test. No, anyways, I think. Well, this is the Santoku kitchen knife. It is completely rusty now, which is kind of a shame. I just ground it, but once I take it to the grinder again, it'll fix all the rust problems. Right now, though, what I'm going to do is grind down the tang, thin it down, and that should be our difference. That should fix everything. So I'm just going to put my earmuffs on. You guys will just see the back of me for a few seconds here. I apologize, but it won't be too long. I'll just grind it quick. Hale, have you ever used one of the big swords during a live? Elmo, all the time. I used back a couple months ago when I was training with Shikai Zengetsu, I think. I was training with that after live streams all the time. So maybe if you guys are interested, I could do that sometime. I just know training with a massive sword at the end of a live stream is exhausting. And also, it's pitch black outside, so you wouldn't even be able to see me. So I apologize about that. Shadow Dragon. How many scaves can V get in Cyberpunk with that? Well, honestly, I've never played Cyberpunk, so I actually have no idea. But I would say a lot. Christopher, he should cut a steak with the Dragon Slayer. Elite etiquette power move. Oh, goodness. Maybe sometime. That would actually be really fun, Christopher. Maybe. All right, I'm going to grind the handle. Just give me a moment. It won't be too much. But as you can tell, that's what it looks like now. I'll be right back and have ground it thinner. Anyways, probably missed those streams if they happened. Yeah, well, they were a couple months ago, like back in, was it June, May? I can't even remember at this point. You can train with the Shikai Zengetsu on the live so we don't lose the series. Fox, that's actually a fun idea. I like that idea, Fox. All right. Give me one moment. I'm going to grind this, and hopefully all goes well. He wasn't here back then. All good, Elmo. I'm glad you're here now. I'm just going to grind this. It'll be a moment, and then I'll hop right back. 1 second. I apologize for the noise, by the way. Apologize. Hopefully that wasn't too long for you guys. But there we go. We ground it down a bit. It's looking thinner. Now I hope it's not too thin, but I think, moment of truth, is this going to actually help us and make this fit a lot better? I don't know. We'll see. Nope. Everything is wrong. Life is a lie. This is unfortunate. It does fit a bit nicer, but I think it's just too wide. No, like, it has slopped this way. It has slopped that way. It has slopped every single way. It's just not going in far enough. All right. All right. I think I know the problem. We're going to address it, and then hopefully everything will be fine and dandy. I think the problem is, let me just turn this a bit. The problem is, why this handle isn't fitting is that back in the middle here, it's too narrow of a slot, and I need to widen it up. So we're going to take the drill. and address this problem, and hopefully all goes well. Insert the knife, and it should slip right through. Knife, you're being annoying. There. Now everything should work well. Right, Christopher? That was what you were saying? You joined before 5K subs? That's pretty sweet, Elmo. I hit 1,000 subscribers back in December. So we're almost a year from 1,000 subscribers, and we're almost at 10,000, which is pretty crazy. I've almost times 10'd my subscriber count in a year, which is really sweet, and I hope to hit 10,000 subscribers soon. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. I make massive swords and other crazy things. So yeah, why don't you heat the tang? GG, that is exactly what I've been doing. I know you might have just joined and missed that, but yeah, I've been heating it up and driving it in and drilling and doing back and forth and that kind of stuff. It's been working sort of, but we'll see. Is there a bend in that tang, maybe? Ben, sir, Ben, there is a bend in the tang, and that was purposeful. So that's why it's probably been a bit of a problem. I apologize for the noise, but it has to happen. All right. I think. I apologize if that was shaking everything. Use the drill press. I could, but I don't think it's going to make any big difference. I might just break another drill bit or something. But what I'm going to do now is heat up our tang. I'm going to try heating it up a bit more, probably down that far, and we'll see how that goes. All right. Now you'll actually be able to see it, the temper colors. You can hear your voice fine even with the noises. Ross, protect your voice. Thank you, Christopher. They seem to, but yeah. So if you can hear me, basically I'm just heating this up, and you can actually see the color change. It's working pretty well, I think. All right, let's just hope this all goes in nicely. I don't know though. I've been skeptical about this whole thing because it's not going in perfectly. Once it's in though, then we can actually start shaping it. The God of Blacksmithing delivers his voice to us telepathically. I don't know. Well, all right, Elmo. Yeah, sure. I agree. All right. What type of steel? I'll tell you in a second. All right. We're nice and hot. Let's give this a shot. Work for me. Do what needs to be done. Hoorah! Oh, hey, we made progress. We're further. And, oh no. We got it. Everything's okay. Everyone's okay. Everyone's fine. We're making progress. I think it's just a matter of, I guess, heating it up more and pushing harder. And hopefully that works. All right. What type of steel? This is, honestly, no idea. I used a chunk of railroad tie, which is high carbon. I'm just not sure. It might be a tool steel of kind. I've used it before, and it makes really nice knives. So that's why I used it again. Start a couple of more times, and it'll be through. That's the hope. That blowtorch has been hit more than I was bullied in my lifetime. Okay, that was actually really funny, Christopher. Oh my goodness. Yes, this blowtorch has been through a lot. It still works for me. It hasn't exploded yet. I say that now, and I'm concerned, but I think we're okay. Let's keep drilling. All right. Oh my goodness, Christopher. That was actually really funny. All right. I think we're coming in close. Let's get this hot another time, and maybe the progress will be on our side. We'll see. A chunk broke off of my railroad too. Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm not surprised. After a while, those take a beating. All right. Back to heat. All right. On school, so I've never been bullied. That's good. I'm glad. I'm about to say something too, but I feel like that would fit too much. Oh goodness, Elmo. Yeah. That torch just got hit with the power of God. Oh my goodness. No, don't worry. All right, we're getting this hot. Once this is hot, we can hopefully get all the way through. We'll see. Is epoxy more expensive than the blowtorch that you'd rather not waste your glue? Epoxy is a little expensive, but money's not the problem. It's structure that's the problem. Burning this hole in the wood is way more structural. Oh, come on, do the thing. I really hope I don't snap the blade by putting so much pressure on it. My goodness. Who would have thought putting a little bit of a bend in a knife would make this so difficult? Oh, my word. Okay. We're close. Look at that. Look how close we are. Does everyone see that? I'm about half an inch away from being all the way in. Because, like, I'm not butting it up right against. I actually want to leave some room there. So we're pretty close. Yeah, we're pretty close. Let's just repeat the process. I'm going to drill some more and then heat it up again. And maybe do that 1 or 2 more times, and hopefully that'll work. If you're just joining me, I'm making a Santoku kitchen knife. I blacksmith, I guess. I make a bunch of cool swords. I don't know. It's a lot of fun. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'm going to not use the torch on the wood. That would have been bad. I'm using the drill on the wood. That's the plan. Goodness. All right, here we go. Work for me. All right. That should have helped. I think. I hope. I don't know. Honestly, this has all just been a guessing game. It usually works. And there's a mosquito right on my camera. Oh, goodness. Bad mosquito. My word. Connor, use the torch on the wood, please. I actually, spoiler alert, Connor, I will use the torch on the wood, but that's for a completely different purpose. Just wait. Elmo going to be in jail. Why is Elmo going to be in jail? He going to get bullied just to experience how normal school got happening. Elmo, please, no. First thing I've done. Oh, my word, Elmo. That's, yeah, my life story just happened. Goodness, you guys. All right, everyone calm down. Look how black this has become. This is supposed to be white wood. It has gone so dirty. How did that even happen? I hope it doesn't soak through because I don't want this to be so white or so dark. I'm going to want to lighten it up. I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything's going to be okay, everyone. Life is good. Work for me said hail to the slate. No, Christopher. No. Wrong. Wired. No. Everyone. Ah, goodness. Well, I'm mentally insane. I don't think it would end well. All right, Elmo. Well, I hope you're doing better. Hale is gone after the Lloyd contract. I don't know what that is. Oh, man. All right. Anyways, let's heat this back up. And let's just see how it goes. I think we're getting close. Complaining about the wood being black. It's wood. Dragon, it's wood. Oh, you guys. All right. Time really at. I have to go. Ever consider buying an oxy-acetylene set up? Yes, GG. I definitely have. I really want to, but I don't have the need for one. Like, this works for the little things I need. An oxy-acetylene torch would be a little too big, at least for right now. But maybe sometime I'll get one soon. Who knows? Black wood looks nice. Well, I do like the black wood. I just don't know how well it's going to match what I'm going for. We'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. Someone from Amonwa, he made a contract with someone who worked for him even in death. That's really interesting, Elmo. I haven't read that one. All right. We're nice and hot. Let's go. We're going a whole half inch. Everyone, wait. Which is the top? This is the top. Come on. We have a half inch more. Let it be so. Ugh. Nope. It was not the case. Don't try this. Don't put a knife into your gut to put pressure on it, but I just need to wobble it around a little. Has his priorities set straight, because for goodness. Please no, Elmo. Please no. All right. Strength. Okay, there we go. That works. That worked, I guess. All right. So we're close, but we're not quite there yet. All right. Mom broke the tip off the kitchen knife. She asked me to put a new tip on. I made it look like a Santoku knife. She loves it. That's awesome. That's sick. Yeah. I really like the look of Santoku kitchen knives. This one is nowhere near done. It looks, well, I mean, not nowhere near done. It's actually getting pretty close, but it's not going to look like this in the end. This looks like a disgusting thing, but trust me, in time, it'll look marvelous. It just takes time. However, I have a confession to make. I actually need to get going. The time is late, and apparently there's a dinner party soon. Man, I have a lot of dinner parties apparently. But this is where we're at currently. It's looking really gross right now, but trust me, if you guys stay tuned for the next live stream where we're going to finish this thing, this whole thing's going to look so much nicer in the end. Kaden, why don't you split the wood in half and glue it? I don't know. I'm lazy. I don't actually like splitting the wood just because I find it's less structural. It does work, Kaden, but just not for what I like, I guess. It's not as structural as I would prefer. And you also, if you don't do it perfectly, you get a seam. And I just don't want a seam. And I'm also going to be heating up this handle later on, burning it and stuff. Spoiler alert. And that'll just kind of affect the glue. So that's why I'm not doing it. Fair enough. Do you ever take custom pieces? GG, sometimes. I sometimes do. This knife is actually for my fiance. And other than that, I haven't recently taken anything like custom work. But I might in the future if I start doing this more full-time based. But that really just depends on my schedule and stuff. But I'm getting married in a little bit. I'm getting married. And so my life is getting a little busy. So we'll see what happens. We'll see where the future leads. But we just trust God with it, right? We'll see where God leads. I will confess that I am wanted in multiple countries for crimes against humanity. Elmo, not the right place to confess something like that. Not ideal. Just saying. Oh my goodness. I suggest heating up at least half the handle till it's red hot. David, yeah, I tried heating up just the end, but probably heating up at least half would be the best way to do it. But I've already heat treated the knife, so it's hardened now. And because it's heat treated, if I heat it up too much, it's going to lose its temper. And then the knife is just scrap at that point. I don't mind the weight, but I can tell you're good. So if you could make me a custom item, it would be cool. So Gigi, I do have a plan set in motion to have a website where the stuff I make on YouTube will go up for sale on the website. It's in the works right now. It's not quite there yet. But if you're interested, I might make more knives in future videos that are for no one because I like just making knives. And if you're interested, you could buy one there. So when that's up and running, I'll definitely make it known. And yeah, people are interested. They could purchase stuff, I guess. Famous last words. Oh, my word. Married in a little bit. Yeah, Christopher. Please, Christopher, don't say that. But hey, if I die, I'll be with the Lord, and that's all right with me. All right. He's leaving. Essence of Vigilante. I'll remember that. Essence, welcome to the live stream. I hope you're doing well. I'm actually about to head out, so I apologize. Yeah. Got it. Thanks for the explanation. No problem, David. Hale, what stage in the Zelda sword? Fox. Why did you remind me of the Zelda sword? I totally forgot about that. I was living so blissfully, forgetting that I had a sword on the go already. I'm sorry, I bumped the table there. Yeah, I do have a sword in the works. This the Master Sword from Legends of Zelda that I need to finish. So maybe I'll work on that sometime soon, Fox. If you do find time, there's an anime knife called the Inverted Spear of Heaven. Could be a cool challenge for you. GG, I'm not even lying to you. I already want to make that, and I will in probably the next little bit. I've got a ton of projects on the go or planned for the future. So make sure you guys like and subscribe and follow along because I make massive swords and a bunch of anime builds and other cool things like that. And I like doing your guys' ideas. So we'll see. I want to do the Inverted Spear of Heaven, though, from Jujutsu Kaisen. That would be really cool. Anyways, guys, I've got to head out. Thank you, everyone, for watching. God bless. I really do appreciate everyone being here. It's fun to chat with you guys while I work. And, yeah, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had a good time. And if you're new here, consider subscribing or checking out my channel if you're interested in the content. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm just going to read the chat a little bit because I'm missing stuff. Hale, do you remember how you said you will make a limited sword just for me? You know, Fox, I've said that a few times to people, and now I forget what sword I was referring to when I talked to you about that. Minecraft later, so I don't sleep in case there is. Christopher, I recommend you go to sleep. Just in general, sleep is good. I doubt I'll be live streaming tonight, Minecraft, but honestly, if I find free time, you never know. I do have to edit videos and things like that as well. So honestly, I have no idea where this evening is taking me. But yeah, anyways, everyone, thank you so much for being here. It was on the live where I said it would be cool to make a hat with a Dragon Slayer with a hat on it. Fox, yes, that would be really cool. Sleep is for the weak. Fair enough, Elmo. Fair enough. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for watching. God bless. I hope you've enjoyed. We've been working on the Santoku kitchen knife. It's looking very gross right now, but trust me, it'll look cooler in the future. I also want to finish this guy sometime soon. So make sure you guys turn on notifications and don't miss the next live stream. I live stream every Friday, and also, when else do I live stream? Fridays, Tuesdays, whenever I have free time. So make sure you guys turn on notifications or join my Discord server, which is linked in my chat, or in my channel, I mean. And hopefully you guys enjoy and follow along, because this is a bit of a journey. Anyways, God bless. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Godspeed and God bless. That's the Goblin Axe. Is that the Goblin Axe? Let's go. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. God bless. And I'll see you on the next one. I got to figure out how to turn this off. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 10,000. So anyways, God bless. Love you. See you on the next one.